and it's not getting any better really. Ha ha ha. Yes, hello. Ha ha ha. So I have my guitar, I've got my ukulele, which I've forgotten how to play. I'm just like, is that that's a chord, yes. So yeah, I'm just sort of anyway, happy Edinburgh. Hello Philip, hello Mary Fingal, hello, and thank you for your support and help and I've done my show twice. Yesterday was the first time I'd even run through it, and it was like, it's not too bad. Somebody came to see it and said that it seemed incompetent, but that worked for what I was doing, which actually for what I was doing did work. But today I genuinely was incompetent, and I really wasn't having fun with it at all. I overthought it, because a lot of the things that people had said and picked up on, I was like, I'll rewrite it. Because also, I talked to somebody last night, and they said, I've seen the blurb for your show, and I think it's like my show. I'm like, is it? And they said, yeah. I was like, what's your show? They were like, well, it's a murder mystery with lots of different characters and loads of and I'm like, that's not my show. What? Because my show is more like a mock sort of seminar on how to improve your life, and it's got videos and things in it. It's got several videos, and it's just, me talking. But I really thought, so I added another slide about how not to expect things, and one person walked out in the first few minutes, and I was like, this is already going well. So I got through it. The thing is, also, what put me off was two people came in before I'd started, and they were chatting. And they carried on chatting after I turned the lights down, and when I was ready to start, so I was like, but they were chatting about how Natasha Demetriou was in that venue, the same venue that I was in, and was really good, was doing sort of double act with somebody, and had gone on to be what they do in the shadows and other things and better. And I got a bit intimidated, and I sort of overthought it, and I was rewriting my show as I was trying to find the light here, rewriting my show on this bad light, it's right above, while I was on the go. So it wasn't ideal. That's not bad. Yeah, this is my view out the window. That's the Cowgate. It's very noisy at night because it's a student town at the best of times, and now it's a nightclubby town because it's the festival fringe. So it's quite quiet in the day. It's quite quiet now. You give it 4 hours, it'll be buzzing, and you won't be able to sleep. So that's fun. Anyway, this is me. This is what I'm doing, and my chat's disappeared. Live chat. Stick on your original idea and make small changes. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I've just been working on because I was so depressed afterwards. I felt really bad. And I thought, I better do something. I better just, to make myself feel better. Because I was using open source, Open Office, really, LibreOffice. So, thank you very much. I'm glad that you like the videos. So I've been trying to do that. I've been interviewing people. So after my show, I was trying to set up an interview for tomorrow, because I've got one for today, and that was there. I did that one yesterday. And the person that I was supposed to interview isn't getting back to me. But I saw this poet called Sarah Heitler that was wandering past, and I met her last year, and she's now with Free Fringe, one with Free Fringe last year. And I thought, do you want to do an interview? And she's like, yeah, when? I'm like, now. So we did that, but I bought some, because it was a noisy pub. We did it in the pub and people were talking. And I thought, well, I bought these little microphones. I'll show you, these little microphones that you can put on there. I was like, that'll work. So I put them on. I hadn't worked them before. And we did the whole interview, and I thought, that's gone quite well. And then I realised that there was no sound. And it wasn't until I got back and read the actual instructions that I realised there's a little button to turn them on. So that was a bit of a... Today was a little bit of a, I don't know really. I was like, that was the worst show ever when I did my show. But I actually, because there's this sort of donation thing, so people don't have to pay, didn't expect them to pay, but I've got a bucket at the end of it. And then the last few years, because people don't carry cash about, I've not made anything in the bucket, and I haven't pushed it. I've just gone, don't worry, don't pay, I don't care. It's all, I've spent all this money and I'm not going to get it back. I've pretty much known about that. But today, there was only like 8 people in the audience, and one of them had walked out. Now, about 4 or 5 of them, about half of them, just sort of walked past me and didn't give me money. But the ones that did give me money gave me a lot more money than people usually do. And now I'm confused. So, including the people that had seen Natasha Dimitriou, they gave me a lot more than I was expecting. So now I'm just like, because to be honest, I mean, it wasn't like a great deal of money. It was just like £4 a head or whatever it worked out in the end. But the thing is, I'm used to not taking any money in the bucket the last few years because I haven't been going out of my way to take it. I've just been like, oh, well, never mind. So I've made more in one day, even though it was a terrible show, than I did in the last 2 or 3 years because I haven't collected the money at all. So I don't know what to think, really. It's like, oh, money's not important, but money is very nice. Oh, money, 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 money. They say it's like mice. It gets in your house and it's to have if they're pets. If you have pet money, then everything's good, but you don't want to have it on your... What rhymes with whatever word? Pets. You don't want to have it on your sets. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so yeah, I've just been I'm trying to find the lights. It's so dark in here. Student accommodation. I'm just looking at it's like, I think there might be a bit of black mold here, so I don't know why. It's quite a new build. And it's, when there's a new build, you think, well, they'll have all mod cons, but the bathroom's got no windows, and there's no double glazing, and I've tried to get hot water, and I can't get hot water, so I'm like, all right, and the toilet seat is broken. I'm just complaining there. And the toilet seat is broken. And the latch that opens the door outside was there when we moved in. But then a day later, I went to open it and I was like, because it was like the end of a key ring stuck in it. So I told them about it. And instead of having like a bit of loose wire, they put a bit of slightly more but robust wire. But the actual latch that was there 2 or 3 days ago isn't there now, so I don't know what's happening there. It's all what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? It's just, I don't know. So everyone has tech issues. You're right. Everyone has tech issues. Yeah, Sarah understood. So I'm gonna have to. I've been having tech issues all day because because I've got my presentation software and stuff, the free stuff, and it's not really working. I tried to set it up so like I click it and the text comes on, and I click it again and the video comes on. But every time I do it, the video comes on before the text, and I've worked out, I've like done it, deleted it and started again, and it's still doing it. I can't really work out what I've done wrong. And there's one particular video, it's just the video. Yeah, press the button and that slide comes up with the video, and it wasn't working. And then I realised I just have to wait. So I just leave it and then wait, because I've been pressing it again, and it's like, it's the next slide, and it's panicked me. So that's not good, because when you're in a panicky mood, it gets even worse. Anyway, I feel a bit better than I did earlier. I don't know whether it was just I had low blood sugar or something, but it wasn't great. It was just like, I don't know. So yeah, so I'm trying to video things that are happening, and I'm trying to video people that can talk to. I'm not videoing my show because, to be honest, it's not ready yet, even though this is the second day in the performance. But it is my second performance. Like, I didn't do preview, so technically it's still a preview, even though it's actually the real thing. And there's other people doing work in progress, so I'm like, most people, like real comedians, they go on like 6 months tours trying to develop their material. And what I've done is I've written the bare bones of a thing, and I've got loads of notes. Like, I have got pages of notes. I've got notes in this, and I've got notes in another notebook, and I've got like all of these pages, but I've abandoned this. I've abandoned all this because I'm like, none of this is going to work in practice. And I was like, I got too much video, I thought earlier, and I was already bored of it because somebody walked out just as one of the videos was starting. I was like, no. And then what I've done is I've put 4 minutes more video in it now. So that was good, but there wasn't any Josephine. Tinkerbell videos, and now there's 2. There wasn't any, because one of them I had put in, but it was the one that didn't work, and now there's 2. How interested in what you've been showing. Oh, so hang on. Showing. Also, let's all remember. I can't chase what? All right, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. Just reading the text. I can't see anything, to be honest. I'm like, hello. Hello, Chase. And you've changed your name. I sort of guessed, to be honest. I was like, I think I know who that is. You've got a certain style. So, yeah, I don't know. And I found in the bottom of my bag, when I was clearing things out, I found this, which is a stone, an interesting stone that I got in Durham. Because when I was in Durham, in the Marriott Hotel, the person at reception gave me and somebody else, apparently they've got a little hobby and they make these. They make little stones and they give them to people. So that's nice. That's this guy in reception at Durham Marriott gave a few of us these. Oh, but it's quite heavy because it is an actual real stone that's just been painted to look like a ladybird or a ladybug if you're an American. It's not really. Got the beetle in my bag. La la la. So that's my lucky stone. So I'll say that. And also, I've got these I found in the bottom of my bag because these were in a lucky bag that I got. You know, one of those mystery boxes. And these are white chocolate vegan Billy frog. They're like Freddo's, only vegan. And they're out of date. I tried to eat one. They're like chalk. Look at this. They look like chalk. They look like broken chalk, and it's like they do snap, but it's like eating a crayon. Like they're very out of date, but I ate the other one, and I'm still alive. It tastes like a crayon. It's got the texture of a crayon. It is effectively a crayon. So that's but you know, nutritious crayon. So I don't know. Don't eat colouring foods. No, it's like I'll just draw a little picture and then I'll eat it. Oh, I ate the bottom. I didn't eat the frog's head. I ate the frog's bottom. That's very hard. I like eating. If I put this in my mouth, I'll get the same texture. Oh yeah. I have written a show. Is it a great show? It's not the way to go, but it's definitely a show. If you show it to see my show, then I'll show it to you. Oh no! Don't show it me, you say. Too late. I sort of half written it, and you have to watch it because I've got it in the performance space. It is quite intimidating now. The sort of people that have been in the same space as me. It's not a gigantic space. Somebody looked through the door and went, oh, this is not very big, is it? But it's not a gigantic space, but it is a space that people that have gone on to bigger and better things have done. So now I'm like, oh, that's a lot to live up to. It's not the space, is it? A lot of people have been in the same vicinity and not. I'm sure I've stood on the shoulders of giants and gone, oh no, and fallen and tumbled to the floor, and then got sort of. The giants have gone, and then they stomped on me, and I've gone down into the ground. That's what's happened. Anyway, so I'm not Richard Gadd was in that space, got a Netflix deal. Natasha Dimitriou gone on to better things. Other people, more than that. And now I'm like, oh no, I'm very intimidated now, and I cannot live up to this mighty pinnacle. So how big what did you say? Blessed. Oh, look, I get some of these. Look at these. They're my dad's, and the bits have fallen out. So can I borrow these, my dad? And yeah, so yeah, have a little look, and then I can see what you said. It's gone. Oh, live chat, it's gone. I put them on and now I can't see it. It's gone. So whatever it was that you said. Oh, let's come back. Thank you. Blasted outside. I love the lol art. Yes. I don't know. I don't know what I've done. So, yeah. So it's only the second day of the Fringe for me. Well, the third, including setup day. Well, I've been here since Thursday morning. Literally Thursday morning. I travelled all of Wednesday. I set off about 10 o'clock. I was just saying, my dad was going into hospital the same day that I was travelling, right? And I was a bit worried about him. He went at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I left at about 10:30 to get my first bus and then my second bus. I had a lot of buses and coaches. So I got to Bristol, first of all, and I got a phone call, and it was my dad. My dad said, la, 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 5 o'clock. And I thought, oh, is he going to have his operation at 5 o'clock? And I was like, I'm going to get off the bus, because I had to get off the bus. I'll talk to you later, Dad. I thought, oh, I don't know how long he's going to be in hospital. So I tried to contact my mum. Didn't hear back from her. I tried to video call her. Didn't hear. And I was getting really worried. But today, it was their wedding anniversary yesterday. She posted about that. So I thought, well, presumably he's all right if she's posting about the wedding anniversary. So I asked today, and apparently he'd come back the same day. So he was already, when he phoned me to say 5 o'clock, what he meant was he was coming home at 5 o'clock. He'd gone in at 7. He was already out at 5. So that's great. It's a week of that. The people that I'm living with, something happened. I'm not going to go into it in detail, but we've only been here a day. Something happened with the people in my flat, and so there's hospitals galore. They've done their first show, so we're looking good, but it's just like so many people, catastrophes and disasters all in the first week, and it hasn't even started yet. It's like, right, so I don't know. Oh, what's the worst can happen? Everything can happen. The worst that can happen is worse than you even thought. Everything can happen. The worst that can happen is worse than you even thought. It will be a terrible thing, a terrible thing, a terrible thing that happens to you, a terrible thing. Even though you think optimistically it can't be true, nothing will happen, nothing bad. I win the award. I'll be a big fan. But all that happens, you're not Richard Gadd, you never get Netflix, you never get anything but sad. I am not Richard Gadd. Even though, I swear, 2017, I was doing a show about a stalking incident, and I did that, and it was sort of work in progress and whatever. This guy at the back was like, what's this? Are you doing this? I've got a show I'm developing. It's a bit like this, only that this woman's stalking me, and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. And he's like, are you going to do this show? And I'm like, I'm doing this show. And he's like, yeah, but you're going to develop this show. I'm like, yeah, probably. And he's like, and then he went, oh, yes, it was him. It was like, I didn't know at the time, because I didn't know who he was, but it was definitely him in retrospect. So he came to see my show. And I'm not saying he's stolen bits of my show. But the bit at the end of not Baby Bird, Baby Reindeer, where he completely loses it and he has like a breakdown on stage. It's like, and he starts talking about the universe or something. I'm like, that sounds remarkably like mine. Now, I don't think if he did crib it, he didn't do it deliberately. I think it might have just gone psychologically into his brain. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It might just be a coincidence. He might have written that anyway. I'm just saying. I'm not Richard Gadd. But Richard Gadd might be me. Anyway. Oh, I don't know. I'm just paranoid. Don't be paranoid. Oh, why not? Something to do in it. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I've got free stuff though. I got a free fan. I got a free drink. You saw me posting about that in my videos, my roundups and things that are happening to me. So I've got free stuff, and I found I always find like gold and silver on the floor. Within the first day, I found this little silver earring that's hallmarked, and this little piece of that's how much silver I found in like 24 hours. It's like, whoa, I'm rich. And somebody did put money in my bucket, and I remembered that I had a little so I've got loads of stuff. The universe is showering down on me. Woo! It's showering down bits of rock and silver and stuff. So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't stress about the stuff. It'll come. So I really am in a much better mood than I was, because I was so sad after my show. I was just sort of staring like this, like resting against walls. Like I was resting against a wall, and I was like, and somebody said, "Move out the way," because I was in front of the board that tells people what's going on and what other shows are on. I was like, oh, I'm ruining other people's shows as well as my own. It's fine. It's all right. I almost, because I'd finished my show very early indeed. It was just like, go away. It's fine. Whatever. Every show that I want to see is at the same time as mine. But there was a show in the same venue in the other room, and I was like, I can go catch that. So I went outside, and it's a sort of instead of having a closed door, they've got a sort of like gate thing, like a metal gate that is apparently an original feature. So it's it's just pieces of metal. It doesn't really seal it, so you can see what's going on. So I just sat outside it for a bit. I was like, shall I go in? And I listened to about 1 minute, and I was like, this sounds like a really good show, but I don't want to ruin the show by going in, and also I'm in such a mood. So I was like, I'll just not watch this. So I don't know whether I'll get to see it, really. I won't get to see any of the shows that I want to see. I came back to the flat, and I was like, I should really go out and do things. I picked up like a members bar, like the Brooks bar. It's it's attached to the Pleasance and the Pleasance courtyard. That was a rigmarole too. I went to the Pleasance courtyard, the Pleasance Dome, where this actual bar is, this bar. And I went into the area that's in there, and it said press. And I was like, hello, because I've been there in the past. And I was like, hello, I've come to see if I can pick up the pass to this bar that's right here. And they went, what? Are you press? And I'm like, no, I'm not press, but I've got a pass for this bar. I've applied for it. They're like, yeah. Well, what you have to do is you have to go to the courtyard, the Pleasance courtyard, and then go to media and arts, the arts industry. You have to go to arts industry, and it's in the courtyard, which is miles away. So I go all the way to another venue, halfway across town. It was so far. But it's so far when I'm just like, because the bar's right there, and I didn't even want to drink. I just wanted to sit down and just go, famous people, look, that's Richard Gadd. I know him. He stole my show. No, teacher, he didn't steal my show. It's gonna look like I'm deliberately accusing him of this. I'm not accusing him of this. I'm just saying. And and you can star spot. I played pool with Tim Vine once in there. So that's the story. It's like, I've met Tim Vine. I played pool with him. And people go, ooh. And, and other people go, who's Tim Vine? And other people go, you're making that up. I'm not making it up. He likes playing pool. I was playing pool. There was a dartboard there too. There's not a dartboard there now. Anyway, so eventually I got my pass. I went to the other place, and I was like, I've been here and I've been there. And I was all grumpy. And I'm like, don't want to take it out on you, but And they're like, yes, here's your pass. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't want to take it out on you. But And then they were like, yeah, go away now, weird person. But I got my pass. So, and I'm never going to go there again, because it's 5-minute walk. And I'm like, I'm just going to stay here and talk to you online and not go to the members bar and hang out with Tim Vine, who I don't think is up here this year anyway. I don't know any of the people. So I don't know. It used to be back when I was young and free. I used to go, look at the person, look at the people. I'll have a drink with you. I'll have a schmooze with you. I'll be famous too one day. I'm one of you. And now I'm like, no, I'm not. Let's be honest. It's not my place to be here. I know my place, and my place is not amongst the beautiful people and the famous people. It's just sitting here in my student flat, off season. Not even being a student and going, that's my place, going, So, I don't know. Oh, thank you very much. I do belong with, I do believe in, yes. So it's like, Hooray, hooray, hooray. I'll never be famous today. I'll never be famous tomorrow, but I can pray to be famous. Is it going to make any difference to my life? Probably not, but I've got 40 quid, so I can go and get to Lidl and get if I continue with the rhyme there, then that can get quite grim. No, and continue with life and what rhymes with life that's not grim? Strife, grim. Rife, grim. Nothing. Life. It doesn't rhyme with anything else positive, but never mind. Yes. So I will get on with life, but I'm still writing my show. I got it. I'm like, yeah, I feel a bit more positive about that because the 2 videos I've got with the Josephine one, it's yeah, I think they work. I think they work together. Maybe it's like it has added minutes to my show, but my show was quite short, so now it's slightly longer by me adding. It's very lazy. It's not like I've written them, but they're in the past. It's not like I wrote them straight for this show. Or did I? I had the foresight to go back in time and write and perform and do these videos just for this show. Just because I thought maybe that'll work out in the end. That's what I did. I worked it, but I did it in the past. I did all the work in the past. Deliberately for this. With purpose. Hypnotising you now. Okay then, I will get on. I've got a sore throat and I want to rest it. Rest it for my show in the morning. Well, early afternoon really, 12:20. So it's just ticked over to not be in the morning anymore. But yeah, maybe you gotta sleep well and look after myself and do all the things that I usually don't do when I'm in Edinburgh and make sure that I'm happy and healthy, which would be a first, to be honest. That would be a first. All right, you two have a good week. I'll see. Yes, I hope my friend. I've got some strepsils or something somewhere. All right then. Thank you very much. See you soon.